Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'll bring you back, and contrary to my previous video when I changed the pressure pipe, which is this one here on my Transit Custom, I've noticed a squealing sound when I was out for a drive the other day, and when I've checked all the levels, power steering reservoirs dropped a bit, and when I've come to have a look, we're leaking in the exact same spot as we were before. Now, I did check that's the return pipe there. I checked that one and everything seemed okay, fine, but it seems to be leaking from the same spot. So I'm going to bring you back here now. I'm going to open this up and have a look, loosen it all off, and I am suspecting that it's maybe right at the back and I've missed something when I've checked it over, and it wasn't as good as what I first thought. So we'll get stripped out. You've seen on the previous video what happened, so I'll bring you back when I get it done, sort it out and stripped off, see what it is. Okay. Stripped it all out, cleaned it all up with a bit of brake cleaner and whatever, set it away, and as you can see, as I suspected, there must be a hairpin hole in the return pipe. So here we go again, same sort of crack, just doing the return pipe this time. There we go. Well, lucky for me, the last time when I changed the pressure pipe, I actually bought both sets of pipes. So I've actually got one in stock, and I'm going to do the job now. I may as well get it out of the way. Again, that's the one. My new pinhole, but just shows you that you may as well change them both together. They're both going to be roughly the same sort of state of disrepair. So here we go. Right, slightly different process this time. That's a return pipe. If you watched the previous video, obviously pressure pipe. That screw there is a T40 Torx head screw. And it loosens them, that bracket holds them both on. Hopefully that eases out as easy as the last one did in the last video. Now this pipe, obviously the new pipe, it's the old one there, goes round up and it goes into the reservoir, and this is the return pipe. Now that has like a little button you depress there, and that should detach it from the bottom of the steering fluid reservoir. So basically what I'm going to have to do now is drain the reservoir, get this old one out, and hopefully this one should go in pretty easy. I'll bring you back shortly. Right, what I'm going to try and do now is, this is your reservoir for your power steering oil. That should just lift up out of there. Now, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit tight in here. There's a little button you have to depress, and that should pull the pipe away from the bottom of the reservoir. Now I've got a container there. I'm going to try and catch any oil that's getting away and stop it getting all over my drive. And as you can see, I've managed to get it out. It's pretty easy to get off that. Just to press the button, and then it drains it. Now, as you can see, the pipe going down. There's like a clip there. I'll have to unclip it there. Obviously unscrew the other side. Get everything loosened off. That should come out. Pretty straightforward job, really. That's that one out. Like I said, T40 Torx. Loosen this one off. I'll have to cut them. That was a 5.5 mil stud screw, and I had to butcher it. And I'm currently keeping it on with tie wrap, so I'll have to snap them once I get that one loose. And it should pull out. Right, that's that out. Swing that one out the way, you don't need that. Get him back out here over there. Right, that one's slack. I'll cut these now, and a little bit of the old famous jiggery pokery, it should come out. That's that. Right, I'll try and wangle it out. Them two snipped. I'll try and wiggle it out, see what we can do with it. Right, I'm not going to lie, that is a very fiddly job to get out. I'm going to have to try and wangle this other one in now. Should go like, but very fiddly. I think I should maybe, I probably took that one off as well first, to give it a little bit more room, but never mind. We've soldiered on. As you can see, I managed to spill a bit of fluid, but never mind. Right, I'll bring you back in a minute when I get it back together. What a chuff on! That's the new return pipe. Goes along there. Obviously comes down under here, into there. Pretty straightforward, just a right bugger on. Now what I would say is, if you're doing a new pressure pipe, do the return pipe as well, but do the return pipe first, because the pressure pipe will be a lot easier to thread through. That's my experience. I hope this helps anyone out. It gives you a little bit of advice, because like I said in the previous video, hands manuals these days are quite shit. Good, it's all tightened up. Everything's connected up. Like I say, the other end of that is just like a little button thing. It depresses the clamps. Just slots straight on the back of the reservoir. It threads up through there. Straightforward really. It's just a bugger on getting it through all these gubbins here. And like I say, if you're doing the one pipe, do them both together. I would. Like I say, that's only a matter of a couple of months, and it started to go in the same spot as what the pressure pipe did. It was a tiny pinhole at the back there, with underneath all the, like the pattern and what have you. So, like I say, both together. Do the return pipe first. It gives you a little bit more room to get it in first. Get it in position, then put your pressure pipe in, tighten them all up. Job's done. Just going to fill it up now. Start it up, wiggle it side to side, make sure there's no leaks anywhere. That's that on. That goes into this slot here. Wash your pipe. What I do is fill that right up, and because the new pipe, it'll empty pretty quickly. I'll just keep doing that until I get the levels right. I'll start the engine up, I'll bring you back. Right, filled up the level, turn the steering side to side about 10-15 times. It's all levelled up. Just check for leaks. Check for leaks now. Let's have a look. And jeez, everything's hunky dory. Just give it a good clean down now with some brake cleaner, get rid of all the oil and grease and shite. And another little job well done. Thank you.